she did everything right. And it was nice to hear. And, like I said, it was just kind of a mending of fences and closing of chapters.
How does it feel that it's almost out there? And is there anything that you're really nervous about people reading about?
No, I'm really excited. It's, I was shocked in the beginning to find out how long of a process it is. So, we started about 1.5 to 2 years ago, and now people are finally getting to see and read the stories. Fortunately, we interviewed Naomie for the book. So she had a lot of input in it and was very much involved. And so was my buddy Corey. So that kind of takes away any nerves that I have.
You said that this book was kind of a therapy session for you. And I find it so interesting that you interviewed Naomie for this. Did the two of you kind of sit down together and kind of go over what you were going to put in? Or, how did that collaboration kind of work?
I had my writer reach out to her. So I worked with an awesome writer, Blac Dvorak, and he just handled that part of it, which was great. And I think everyone involved was happy that was the path I wanted to go down. But he was very surprised that her stories matched up with mine, which he told me. He was just like, look, there were some things that you said that I just, figured it was your kind of your version of the truth. But everything we said matched up. So that's when I really felt relieved and was like, yeah, let's just keep telling the story.
Yeah. What was her, has she read the book, and what was her reaction to it?
I don't think she's read it yet. She's been super positive, especially coming back to the show. Last year when she went through her breakup, she texted me some really nice messages, and we had some nice talks.
Was it when she came back to the show that she finally kind of owned up to doubting you a little bit, or doubting you a lot, I guess, in the beginning of your relationship? Is that when she kind of owned up to it, or did you have these conversations a while ago?
Yeah, we talked about pretty much all of this months before the show. And, I told her, because she apologized for a lot. And I was like, look, just like I tell people that come in the store, without this chapter in my life, I wouldn't have Sewing Down South. Like, I wouldn't have all of this. And she was like, yes, you would, Craig. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you always believed in this, and you would have always ended up here. I was the one that didn't see it. She did everything right. And it was nice to hear. And, like I said, it was just kind of a mending of fences and closing of chapters.
Yeah. Was it a bit of closure for you, or do you still ever feel a little bit of resentment for her, or was that the push you kind of needed?
Yeah. No, it was good. And you'll get to see a lot of that on Southern Charm. But it was conversations that were long overdue. And no, I wish her the best. There's no negativity there.
That's good. Was it ever awkward at all filming again?
Well, yeah, of course, obviously, hanging out with your ex isn't normal. And so like I said, you'll get to see a lot of that. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, there are situations where you're just like, this is a wild situation to be in.
Yeah. And then you throw Paige into the mix. How is that kind of dynamic? Has she met Naomie, and what is their kind of relationship like?
She did. A lot of this stuff, like I said, you'll get to see on Southern Charm, but they're fine. There's definitely a lot to look forward to in the new season, which I love that, but I also hate it because obviously I can't answer some stuff. But no, Paige was in Charleston a lot during filming, and you'll get to see her dynamic with pretty much everyone. So it's something to look forward to.
Is there anything about Southern Charm that you're nervous about the other cast members reading? I know you said that, it doesn't really matter what Shep and Austin think, they'll be fine. But anything else that you may raise some eyebrows?
Shep, he'll be fine. He might disagree on some of my analysis of our, relationship. Whitney might. I love telling the story of the casting process because the networks really never let that happen before. And so this is actually, as much as a non-Southern Charm book that it is, it's kind of got, it's a balanced book where you do get to see a ton of behind the scenes stuff that happened, which I'm really happy the network was okay with, because everyone always wonders how we ended up on the show and how our friendships, you know, grew and where they were sprouted. So I think people love reading that. You know, who knows what Whitney will think, but I hope they all like it.